South African Sheriff Society 2012 to 2024, 12 Years of Excellence, AGM 2024. A trajectory of professional standards for the sheriff profession in South Africa. The changing judicial landscape in South Africa placed the spotlight firmly on the transformation of the sheriff profession, a key part of the civil justice system. Guided by the vision of a united, non-discriminatory, inclusive professional body with a national footprint, role players and stakeholder organizations started unification talks for the profession in 2009. A working committee was formed in 2010 to pioneer the way to the foundation of the South African Sheriff Society at a meeting in Bloemfontein on 23 June 2012. The founder members at this historic event were Mr. Nicholas Ngumalo, Mr. Fani van Wyk, Mr. Alan Murugan, Mr. Indran Adimulam, Ms. Charmaine Mabuza, Mr. Fred Kutsier, Mr. Taka Seboka, Mr. Chris Devet, Mr. E.P. Malan, Mrs. Petru Ruet, Mr. Harry van Nieuwenhuizen, Mr. Richie Marie, Mr. Hendrik Tau, and Mr. S.R. Zondi.
The inception of the South African Sheriff Society was the ultimate culmination of unification talks between two core players, the South African Institute for Sheriffs and the United Sheriffs Association. The aim was to establish an association that reflected the demographics of the country and the democratic values such as gender equality and the mandates of the Department of Justice and the South African Board for Sheriffs. So the unification charter and the constitution were adopted at the meeting in Bloemfontein, which paved the way for the formation of an all-encompassing, brand new voluntary sheriffs organization with its focus on the professionalization of the profession. Mr. Nicholas Ngumalo and Fani van Wyk were appointed president and vice president respectively to steer SASS on its future role as a catalyst for constructive change.
From the onset of its existence, first SASS president, Mr. Nicholas Ngumalo, committed the organization to changing the judicial landscape.
For me, the most important highlights during this past 12 years has been the forging and building a strong relationship with the major stakeholders. We are almost invited to comment on important policy issues that affect the sheriff profession, and we have done that. We are currently represented at the Rules Board for Courts of Law. We just made nominations for the appointment of the new board for sheriffs. So that for me, it shows the growth and the maturity of the organization. More importantly for me also was the election of the first woman president of not only of SASS but of the entire sheriff's profession. As far as I can recall, it has never happened before. This was a very progressive move, and SASS should be proud of that. We've also brought together various divergent views from different racial groups. So we have demonstrated that it's possible to coexist in one organization as South Africans, and I think for me, SASS should be proud of that.
These values became the credo of all SASS presidents and a true reflection of the visionary organizational culture of the organization. The presidents are Nicholas Ngumalo, 2012, Fani van Wyk, 2013, Prince Maluleke, 2014 to 2018, Petru Ruet, 2018 to 2022, and Marx Mangaba, 2022. SASS's vision is to be the voluntary sheriff organization of choice, representing the most sheriffs in all 9 provinces of South Africa. The organization's mission is to serve, protect, and promote the sheriff profession as an important, effective, and impartial role player within the civil justice system of South Africa. The organization is committed to promoting the public status of the sheriff profession by ensuring that all its members maintain the highest ethical and professional standards. To give wings to this vision and mission, the leadership of SASS has over the past 12 years embarked on a number of programs to advance the profession.
More recently, SASS was instrumental in the creation of a society for deputy sheriffs and office staff, commonly known as SADESTA, which gives deputy sheriffs and office staff a voice in the affairs of a profession. SASS management initialized consultations with stakeholders and assisted with the drafting and the implementation of the constitution, the election of leaders, and the launch of SADESTA. Furthermore, SASS introduced empowering initiatives for smaller sheriff's offices such as Adopt a Sheriff and the Good Samaritan program. The organization continuously addresses collective challenges of SASS members, such as non-payment of sheriff's fees, calculation of levies payable to the SA Board for Sheriffs, and rule amendments. SASS also provides guidance and support to members and assist members to comply with the amended regulation relating to the attachment and sale of immovable property. One of the initiatives by SASS was to influence the introduction of a reserve price on the sale of immovable property with the Rules Board. Lastly, with the initiation of various working committees, SASS management is now better capacitated to attend to wider projects that are of assistance to members and to the wider profession.
I'm now going to talk a little about SASS and the journey that we took to get to where we are today. Today, SASS fulfills that mandate by professionalizing the sheriff's profession and strengthening sheriffs in their role in promoting access to civil justice. SASS gives a voice to individual sheriffs and provides collective access and bargaining power when dealing with the authorities and the regulatory framework. SASS stays true to its mission to serve, protect, and promote the sheriff's profession as an important, effective, and impartial role player within the civil justice system of South Africa. I wish you all the best in your AGM today. Thank you.
One of SASS's true achievements on its journey to meaningful transformation was the election of Petru Ruet as the first female president of the organization. This embodied the new direction and values that SASS brought to the sheriff profession.
My name is Petru Ruet. I'm the Sheriff Bloemfontein East. I'm immensely proud to be the first female president of SASS, as my election was a reflection of SASS' commitment to gender equality and women empowerment. I can honestly say that I had support from all angles in the profession, and furthermore, it was a pleasure for me to support my fellow women colleagues and friends in the profession. It was a group of SASS women sheriffs under the leadership of Tumi Saboka who arranged the first Women's Day event in the profession. This day is now an annual event on the sheriff's social calendar and is widely supported.
The vision and values that SASS personifies have for the past 12 years put the sheriff profession on a sound trajectory to professionalism. SASS is proud to uphold the values of the South African judicial system.
I am honored to be at the helm of an organization driven by the power, passion, and professionalism of the people truly committed to take the sheriff's profession to the next level of professionalism. I commend the leadership and members of SASS for the achievement of the past 12 years. Let us take hands and take the organization that we are all proud of to even greater heights in the near future. Thank you.